Hey guys, Derek here. Welcome back to the channel. We are back to react to another episode of Bridgerton. This is season 2, episode 7. It is called Harmony. Now, what happened last time on Bridgerton? Last time I got a little hyped, okay? Two different things got me hyped. One, the less hyped but still dope thing was Eloise kind of confessing her like to of Theo, not necessarily her love, but her like of him. And it was really cute, and I wanted it to happen really bad. I was like, yes, please, Eloise, fall in love. But then the other thing that I was like jumping out of my seat, dabbing all over the place for, was Miss Kate Sharma and Anthony Bridgerton straight macking for the first time, and it was beautiful and I love it. And now presumably we got to figure out what happens next, right? Because you know, his marriage to Edwina is off the table. That's no longer a thing that's gonna happen. But I don't know if he can necessarily just like jump ship to her sister right away. Like maybe there has to be just like a waiting period, like a week. You know, give it a couple days before they're like, hey, we're together now. I assume there's gonna be plenty of rumors and speculation amongst the people of the Ton. You know, they're gonna be spreading some stuff around. And I'm just kind of curious in general to see how they proceed post kiss, because I mean they did talk about, like, you know, they were in a bubble of frozen time in that moment, and once they left that bubble, everything changed. So I'm curious to see exactly how things change. The only concerning thing going forward is that the Queen, I believe, now thinks that Eloise is Lady Whistledown, and that does not spell good tidings for her. And I hope that doesn't mean bad things. But I'm excited to jump into this next episode. This is the penultimate episode of season 2. So we got one more after this. And I'm just really excited. So before we jump into it, please consider leaving a like on the video. That helps my channel out a lot. If you are new here or find yourself coming back often, hit subscribe and ring the bell so you're notified when I upload, especially if you want to see me react to more Bridgerton or any other fun show that I watch on the channel. I'm a jack of all trades. I'm not beholden to any specific genre. And then if you want to support me even further, consider checking out my Patreon. That is linked in the description below. I post full uncuts for everything I watch on the channel over there. And you can also get featured in every single one of my videos. But other than that, let's jump into episode 7 of Bridgerton.
This author may traffic in chatter and speculation, dear reader, but misinformation?
Yo, Penelope.
Never.
Yeah, yo, that girl's sloppy eater. Penelope, quit trying to expose them. What's up, Kate? How you doing, girl? Shoo, girl. Yeah, you thinking back? You thinking back to that kiss? It's a good one. It was a good one. A very passionate kiss, indeed. Kate, you about to do some shenanigans? Oh, you was about to do some shenanigans? Girl. Ooh. That's a big bath. They have to bathe together? That's so awkward. Oh. I would have scheduled a separate bath time, if we're being real. Maybe the maids can only boil so much water that they gotta be like, yo, this is the only time we're doing this.
He should be here by now.
Perhaps he's still waiting at the altar for Miss Edwina.
Savage. Savage, Colin.
overlooking the benefit of this tragedy.
Leftover cake.
And you wonder why I'm not pleased.
Brother! How good of you to join us.
Brother!
Have you all eaten?
You will need to break your fast later. For now, it is of the utmost importance.
This is like the best part of an after wedding situation is all the leftover food. Eat for days.
Is there something more we should know? Or perhaps more than just I should know?
Benedict wants that gossip that was kept from him last time.
I shall be a little late. Shopping.
Ooh, you gonna meet Theo?
In town.
Yeah, she gonna be getting sweaty. Yo, the queen is here?
Miss Bridgerton.
Queen is such a cock block. What is this? Don't look. Like he's got leprosy.
We are truly sorry, Lady Bridgerton.
Come along, Penelope. We don't want to talk their ears off.
Yeah, we do. Penelope's the goat.
It's beautiful carriage, Your Majesty.
I would be so... It's like the president just being like, hey, yo, pulling up to your house. Wow, she's getting right to the point.
It's you. Lady Whistledown herself. Is it not curious that you were so rarely mentioned in those pages?
Yeah, for friendship's reasons.
Have you any idea what will happen once I reveal this secret of yours, child? People will seek their revenge.
Revenge.
I shall give you 3 days to consider my proposal and come to your senses. If you do not, then I will deploy my resources to crush you like a serpent.
Bro, just be like, I'm not Lady Whistledown.
May not be as precious to you as your breath.
Just come clean. Say you're visiting a peasant boy. Eloise! This is an easy predicament to get out of.
All will be lost if we run now. I should like to remove myself from this room.
Yeah, facts. Get out of there. Edwina's trying to bail.
A ball.
Yes, together we proved to the
Ain't nobody coming to that ball.
it was indeed a mutual decision between all interested parties, and there is no scandal or ill will between our families at all.
Edwina's like, bitch? You think there's no ill will here?
A ball may very well work. After all, the Viscount and my sister have been so good at hiding their true feelings from everyone in public this far.
Okay, don't be petty, Edwina. Kiss. Kiss again. Kiss again.
Was I truly that blind?
Yes, you were, Edwina, you dumbo. Got her. You were oblivious.
If there is so much as a passing look between the two of you, then this plan of ours
Recruit Whistledown to put out some propaganda that it was a matter of love. And then everything will be Gucci. Everyone loves love.
Do it for love? Damn, Jake. You know Terry loves love.
You do realize it is still possible for our family to endure whether I decide to marry or not. This line does not end with me.
No, it does not. Are you to rely on your brothers then as your solution?
He's got 3 of them. She's trying to be like, how does she think it's me? Yo, Penelope, you gonna have to come clean, girl.
Eloise, why
The
ever?
Queen thinks it is me. That I am Lady Whistledown. She has given me 3 days to confess. She's threatening my family, Pen. I should get rid of her.
Penelope, tell her the truth. She's your best friend. You think she's gonna, like, judge you? I mean, well, she kind of has been judging Whistledown for 2 seasons, but still.
Were you to write something about Miss Eloise, she would never write about herself.
Yo, okay, I mean, that's a great idea, but throwing shade at Eloise?
Of course not.
I mean, you could maybe, like, expose her courtship with Theo, but, you know, that wouldn't be maybe, like, super disastrous, right? Right? Could be kind of chill a little bit. Get things out in the open, but, like, I don't know if that would make her look too bad.
Look, things may seem bleak now, brother. But if I'm learning anything from my art studies, it's that it is almost always a matter of perspective. I look at my art.
True facts.
And if I do not like what I see, I
Make
may always
new
alter the
art.
colour palette, but I certainly do not toss the entire design aside. Perhaps you two could do the same.
Yo, Benedict, you're a genius. Just alter the design. The design being marrying a Sharma. The color palette being which Sharma. Just pick the other one. He smelt her and he liked it.
You must forgive me, Lady Mary. I've yet formally to apologize.
It is not exactly a surprise. Men often take time to realize their culpability in such matters. It is quite the privilege, is it not?
Facts.
I myself have been absent for far too long. My husband died. It should have been me taking on my family's burden, not Kate. She sacrificed far too much for us.
Facts. Double facts, triple facts, and quad facts. You're the head of that household. What you doing? Oh, no one's hanging out at his club. At the club.
It's not printing I wish to solicit.
Kiss.
Not even a little excited to see me then.
Oh, he's hella excited.
Asking about me. I was almost thrown out today. What is ridiculous is the fact that you thought it wise to come back here again.
He's going to be murdered. No, she came for you.
No, I came to make sure you were all right, to get our story straight.
Our story.
Yo, Theo, be nice to her.
This is not. You are a lady who has never had to endure any real difficulties in your life. You may have the protection of your family, of your society, but
He's a peasant boy.
I do not. You've taken your pleasure from lowlife, Miss Bridgerton. Now, I think it best you return to Mayfair before you get me into any more trouble.
That's true. He's got his livelihood to think about. And acting a little bit out of a panic and emotion and stuff. I still believe in you guys. You can fix this. You can fix it.
I appear to be a very good liar. Something else you and the Viscount have taught
Yo,
me?
Edwina, shut up. You're pissing me off.
The stories of true love and happy endings against all odds. Did you yourself ever truly believe them? Or has everything you told me been a lie? Of course.
Edwina, stop it.
Of course I believe in happy endings.
Kate could apologize every single day for the rest of her life, and it would not be enough for Edwina.
I saw. Happy endings do not exist, Kate. At least not in real life.
Yo, someone shoot her. Someone push Edwina down some stairs. She's getting on my nerves.
Miss Shelton, I've been wishing for a moment to be alone with you. To speak.
There's nothing to speak about tonight.
There's a lot to speak about.
We kissed.
We did not.
You did.
Nothing happened between us.
Shenanigans happened.
How could it? You were my sister's intended. There's no world in which we could kiss.
At the point in which you kissed, he was no longer her intended. The engagement was off.
You should be ashamed of what we did.
No. Should do it again.
Lady Danbury, Lady Bridgerton, what a surprise to see you here.
You do know my family has its very own room here. Yes, Lady Cowper?
Over there, is it not?
The one with the Danbury name, just above.
Saying, girl, you think I ain't supposed to be here? My name's on the fucking door. You talk shiz, you ain't get invited to the dance. I love Lady Danbury being like, bitch, you see my name over there? You surprised that I'm here? I run this town. Do you see my name?
You make a compelling case, Bridgerton. Allow me to give it some consideration.
I shall eagerly await your response. The rest of the ton is dazzled by your exploits. I only wish to be too.
Yo, Penelope, you're gonna have to start telling people the truth. Tell Colin about the fake mines, and tell Eloise about your secret identity.
You have always been so constant and loyal, Pen.
Indubitably.
I don't believe I deserve such praise for my loyalty.
Does something trouble you?
Yeah, she's a liar. Lying by omission.
Good day, Bridgerton.
Penelope, I swear to God, if you let Eloise go down for this, you're dead to me. I can't have that.
I'm going to confess.
What?
I know all I need to know about. I no longer care what the real Lady Whistledown does or does not decide to do. She is dead to me.
Oh, facts.
For always being such a loyal friend, whatever the circumstance.
Penelope. Penelope is not loyal at all. She in this game for herself. Willing to throw her friend under the bus right now. Come on, Penelope. No one showed up to your fancy dance?
Hyacinth?
Oh, Hyacinth, whip out some TikTok dances?
Come down here and do me the honor.
Wow, so fun. So family fun. Happiness. Singing. Oh, happiness.
Whatever happened?
Probably Penelope. Oh yeah, Penelope printed some shiz. Penelope printed some shiz.
Is something wrong?
She threw Eloise under the bus.
For she's apparently been associating unchaperoned with improper company. Political radicals, in fact.
Ooh. I mean, you could have just said peasant boys. You didn't have to say political radicals.
As one makes one's bed, so one must lie in it.
Yo, Penelope. You making me upsetty spaghetti right now. I mean, you did clear Eloise of being Lady Bridgerton, or Lady Whistledown, sorry, but I think you maybe went a little far.
I may not know who I truly am, but at least I know I am kinder-hearted than you.
Yo, Edwina, shut up. You're the worst. How did it take one episode to make me hate her?
It is maddening how much you consume my very being.
She feels the same.
My family is on the brink of ruin. I'm nearly certain every last one of my brothers and sisters secretly despise me.
My mother, despite the fact I've lived the better part of my life.
And yet still, all I find myself thinking about, all I find myself being able to breathe for, is you.
She feels the same. Alternatively, how about you, neither of you stop, and you just go to Bone Town.
Please go inside.
Not gonna happen. Smash.
Go.
Smash. You're about to go inside. About to go inside her. Got him. Sorry, that was inappropriate. Yeah, you're damn right. You're damn right. Oh, they about to do it right here?
I will stop. I will stop.
Ooh. She's like, don't stop. I want you in me. God dang, son! They're just doing it right here. They doing it out in the damp cold? Dang, girl, those are packed in there. It must be so uncomfortable. Dang, Anthony, what that tongue do, boy? Yeah, hold hands. That's what you do when you're in love. Bone Town. Smashing booties. Oh, quick cut to the out. In this morning time. Get it, girl. She's like, hell yeah. Look at that messy hair. I kissed a boy and I liked it. Ooh. My mans. My mans. Duty compels you. Duty compels you. My dude. No way. Is he gonna propose to her? What? What are you doing? Gotta clear your head with a little morning ride? There's gonna be a mudslide. You're gonna die. I wish this wasn't in like 420p right now. This is pissing me off. Bruh. Everybody knows horses don't work in the rain. You're gonna get killed. That's a substantial... Oh, horse ain't trying to jump. Oh no. Did she hit her head? End of the... What? What if she died? Can you imagine? Can you imagine if they spent this whole time like building this relationship up and then they have sex and then she dies? It'd be like it'd be like the quote from Mean Girls when they're like, don't have sex or you will get pregnant and die. Oh, hilarious. Hilarious. Okay, so there is a few predicaments going down in this episode. Right off the bat, we got the families trying to reconcile things within the public eye, right? Because everyone's like, oh, they're awful. Something scandalous happened. And they go along the town and everyone's throwing shade at them, like being like, I don't want to talk to you. You broke off a wedding, whatever. And so they have to like devise this scheme and pretend to like enjoy each other. throughout the episode to kind of get in everyone's better graces, and it probably would have worked if it wasn't for Penelope. Penelope kind of screwed them. Like she helped Eloise in a sense, but then also that doesn't matter because she screwed her anyway. Like I feel like Penelope was really selfish in this episode. She's kind of been selfish all season, if we're being honest. Like it would have worked. And another predicament is Eloise. You know, the queen thinks that she's Lady Whistledown, and she calls her out. She's like, yo, you have 3 days to like confess and either like do propaganda for me, or I will, you know, expose you. And all these families that you've been writing about are gonna come for their revenge. You know, she's ruined a few reputations, Lady Whistledown has. And Penelope is just gonna let her friend go down for this for most of the episode. She's like, I'm not gonna say anything, whatever. Until Eloise is like, she's dead to me. And she goes to talk to the peasant boy and be like, yo, let's get our story straight. Essentially being like, if you're asked about me being Lady Whistledown, like, say it's not me. Like, we gotta come up with a version of why we're meeting. And he is somewhat justifiably like, listen, man, I was almost thrown out. Like, he has his life and his livelihood to think about, his entire reputation to think about. And as a lowly, you know, worker class individual, he can't survive having his name drugged through the mud and losing his job and all that. You know, he would be on the street, pretty much poor, probably homeless, you know, might die because he doesn't have a job and can't get food. Like, it's a life and death thing, right? For him to be, you know, outed like that. Meanwhile, Eloise, as much as she, you know, rails against the idea of society, you know, the privileged society, as much as she personally is like, I don't like this, she very much benefits from it. Like, in every sense of the word. Like, she is very privileged to be able to, you know, talk shade about the ton and the dating society and how women are treated, but at the same time, you know, live her privileged life and not have to face any consequences, you know, for having those opinions, right? So he is, you know, rightfully kind of being like, listen, I'm not trying to talk to you right now. I have my own life to worry about. I hope they fix things because I really like them together. I think they're cute. And I hope they be together. What else? What else went down? Anthony and Kate just the whole time being like, "Ayo, we gonna talk to each other?" And Edwina's being a bitch. Edwina sucks this episode. You know, granted, you know, this wound is fresh for her, understandably. So she can be a little upset, but like, she is being super petty. Like, every chance she gets, she's making some sort of snide comment about how she was lied to. And it's like, listen, yeah, you were kind of lied to by omission. Like, they didn't tell you fully what was going on, but you're also stupid if you didn't see it. Like, she even comments at one point in the episode, she's like, was I this blind? Yeah, like, this is partly on you for just not noticing. And like, she's completely discounting the fact that like her sister, for the most part, lived years of her life only looking out for her and was willing to throw away her own happiness so that Edwina could live a solid life. And, you know, she's just like throwing it in her face constantly. And it's like, girl, you deserve to get beat up. Someone come push her down the steps. It's just so funny. What else? Freaking, oh my gosh. Let's talk about Penelope's decision to write about Eloise. Like, overall, her writing, kind of slightly throwing Eloise under the bus, is a good plan. Like, to get her, like, the suspicion off of her, yeah, throw some shade at Eloise, but don't ruin her family's reputation even further. Like this was so selfish of Penelope. To one, maybe she thought she was helping her a little bit, being like, to like throw the suspicion off, but I feel like the only reason she did it is because Eloise was gonna confess. She was gonna be like, it's me. I'll write happy things for you, queen. And Penelope was like, I think, thinking about it less of, how is this gonna suck for Eloise? And she was thinking of it more of like, oh, that means I can't do my thing anymore. Like, I can't allow that to happen. And to save her own, like, writing career, kinda, and give herself those freedoms and dreams that she always wanted. If it was someone that's not your friend, sure, like, whatever, toss someone else under the bus. But like, she could have gone light on Eloise. She could have been like, hey, this is something sucky about Eloise, and Eloise could just be like, oh, darn it. Like, sucks. But not only does she, like, not tell her, she continues to lie to her friend, like, talking about loyalty and all that jazz, and she's just letting her friend, one, be in the dark for two years, essentially, and she's, like, agonizing over it, and she's not gonna tell her. And then two, is gonna straight up not just be like, hey, she was meeting with a boy, but being like, she was improperly alone with political radicals. Like, you know what happens to political radicals? They get murdered. If you're a political radical in that time period, you don't just, like, they don't just, like, give you a slap on the wrist. They kill you. You get put in prison. So for Penelope to straight up be like, Eloise Bridgerton is and granted, she's not just saying she's been hanging out and, like, meeting with these political radicals, which, one, would be bad enough to be, like, essentially being like she's conspiring against the crown. Like, does Penelope not understand that that's, like, almost akin to being, like, treason in that time period? Like, actively disparaging the queen is something they would probably be like, hey, you're gonna get a firing squad for treason. Like, that's a thing they would do. Historically, they would kill people. So not only is she being like, hey, she's meeting with them, when she says she was, like, in improper company, like, the tone and, like, undercurrent of what that means is she's smashing booties and kissing political radicalists. Like, what? Like, she just completely threw Eloise under the bus. And, oh, she's crying about it later. Like, screw you, Penelope. Like, I enjoyed you, and you're just, like, tanking Eloise's reputation. And, like, making it so nobody at all would dare associate with this family. Like, nobody shows up to this party at all, ruins all their reputations, and it's just like, dude, like, I feel like she could have found a separate solution that would have fixed this. Like, one, tell your friend that you're Lady Whistledown. Like, if you're gonna ruin her reputation, she at least deserves to know that it's you. Don't go behind her back and then probably next episode pretend to, like, comfort her and be like, oh, she might even not even comfort her. She might just be like, oh, can't talk to you. You're a political radical. And it's like, dude, like, it just pissed me off. The only good part of this episode, probably, like the only parts that we're supposed to be like happy about is the talk at the end between Anthony and Kate, where he's like, dude, my entire family is like, our reputation is in ruin. Everything is going wrong, and all I can think about is you. Like, what should be the most important thing going on. I don't care. Like, I will run away with you right now. And it's like, yes, declare your love. And then they have sex. They go to Bone Town, outside, where it's cold and damp, and then it starts raining. And my man's Anthony is about to go propose. Like, he's going to their house in the morning time, like post nut clarity. You know, normally post nut clarity is a thing where the dude is like, oh, I made a mistake. But no, now his post nut clarity is like, I need to commit. This is my goal for life. Like, let's go. Meanwhile, Kate's probably freaking out. She's like, oh, I just did some shenanigans. I just got just got dick down outside. I need to go on a horse ride to clear these horny thoughts from my brain. And so she's like, I'm gonna go riding in the rain. and the horse is like, I ain't trying to jump over that bush. You kidding me? You see how tall that is? I feel like Kate should have known. She should have known that was a pretty hefty sized bush. You know. But that horse is like, nah, fam. You see how tall that is? I ain't jumping that. He stops. And he neighs. And she falls off. You know, granted, it wasn't a large, like, long fall. Unless she, like, hit her head on a rock. That was like a 4 or 5 foot fall. Maybe she got the wind knocked out of her. She's fine. She's gonna be fine. We got nothing to worry about. I know they're trying to make it seem like she could be really hurt, but no, she's Gucci. I ain't stressing about that at all. Your suspense tactic did not work, Netflix. I hopefully that just becomes, you know, just a little blip in the road. They're gonna move on quickly from that next episode, hopefully. But no, overall good episode. What is the next episode is the Viscount Who Loved Me. That's a play on The Prince Who Loved Me or whatever. So things are gonna happen. Like, I guarantee by the halfway point of next episode, she's gonna be right as rain. She's gonna be Gucci. She's gonna be doing jumping jacks, right? Like, she'll be fine. My question is, once she's like Gucci, like, are they gonna get married? Because I feel like it would be pretty short. It would be a pretty short, like, amount of time to try and fit another wedding in, right? So maybe they, like, become in love or something and they get married next season, or maybe they don't get married at all and they're just like boning for fun. they're just butt buddies. I don't know. It'll be a good time though. It's weird that we're coming up on the season finale already, but I've been enjoying my time quite a bit. Hopefully you guys are enjoying this watch along with me, and hopefully you guys stick around for more reactions beyond Bridgerton. We got the rest of the season of Euphoria coming up. We got we got Obi-Wan at the end of the month. We got that. We got, what else? We got The Boys coming up, Stranger Things coming up. Eventually, probably some of these fantasy series like Shadow and Bone. When is that coming back? Outer Banks, I feel like that's got to be coming back at some point. So we got lots of stuff. We got lots of stuff that we're watching on the channel. Hopefully you guys stick around. That'll be cool. But yeah, those are all my thoughts on this episode. By the way, I think I'm done talking about it. If you agree with me, type it in the comments. If you don't agree with me, shut your mouth. I don't want to hear a damn thing from you if you disagree. Just kidding. I mean, if you disagree, that's fine. But just like, don't ever mention it to my face or I will cry. I will cry a lot. Yeah, no, let me know what you guys think in the comments down below. If you liked my reaction, please leave a like on the video. It means a ton to me, helps my channel grow, helps the videos get seen more. If you're new here or find yourself coming back often, hit subscribe, man. Give me that dopamine. I love seeing that number go up. And ring the bell so you know when I upload, because you know you got to get them views quick. Got to get them in hot and fast, like Anthony and Kate. Oh man. And then if you want to see the full uncut version of this reaction, consider supporting me on Patreon. That would mean a lot as well. I post full uncut versions of everything I watch over there in watch along format. So you just sync up your own copy of the show and you can watch along with me. On Patreon, you can also get featured in every single one of my videos. That would mean a lot as well. And then also we got some Patreon exclusive reactions. So if you join that tier, you get to choose what that'll be. I'll react to it specifically for you because you're a patron. Dope. Like, if you're at this point in the video and you're like, man, I have a show that I have always wanted him to react to, you join that tier, baby girl, baby boy, I'm gonna freaking watch that show. I'm gonna give it a shot and we'll see what happens. You know, it is, you know, might even be a little just like, you know, exclusive for Patreon for a little while and then maybe public on YouTube at some point, but otherwise it'll be just for you. Just for you. No, that's all I gotta say. I will catch you guys next time. Thank you for watching. Bye-bye.